Today is Thanksgiving, so there's no better time to give thanks, and since I'm a baseball channel, I'm going to be giving one reason why every single MLB team should be thankful. Please do not take these answers very seriously. It's not meant to be super serious, it's meant in good fun, so please don't get super offended. Also, what would make me thankful is you clicking on that red subscribe button and subscribing to the channel for more MLB content. We're gonna start out with the NL Central, and we're gonna start with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And what the Pirates have to be thankful for is one of the best stadiums in Major League Baseball. Being able to play at PNC Park is an absolute dream come true for any baseball player. That stadium is gorgeous, the river, the skyline, the bridge, everything about PNC Park is just wonderful. That is what the Pirates have to be thankful about. Next up is the St. Louis Cardinals, and for them, I'm gonna say the corner infield. Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt are two of the game's best players, and having those two players at your hot corner and at first base is such a luxury that basically only they have. It's an amazing thing to have those two players on your team. The Chicago Cubs should still be thankful for 2016 World Series MVP Ben Zobrist. He broke their 106-year World Series curse and was the World Series MVP, like I said. That guy still deserves unlimited free beers in Chicago for his World Series run. The Cincinnati Reds should be thankful for their rookies, not for their owner because he's not very good, but they should be thankful that the rookies were able to come up and perform at a high level. Guys like Elly De La Cruz and Matt McLain look like they might be players that can really make an impact at MLB level, and with rookies like that, that's never something to laugh at. And finally, to round out the NL Central, we have the Milwaukee Brewers, and for them, I'm gonna say their slide in center field, or left field. I don't know exactly where it is, but I like their slide. Every time they hit a home run, their mascot slides down the slide, and if I was a fan, I would love watching that, and if I was a player, I would love watching it. So they should be thankful for their slide in the outfield. We're gonna stick in the Central, but go over to the American League and start with the Cleveland Guardians. They should be thankful that they play in the AL Central because it is the worst division in baseball. They have won a bunch of titles because of that recently, and they should just be thankful that they don't have to deal with the better divisions in Major League Baseball. Tigers and Tigers fans should be thankful every single time Javier Baez does not have the bat in his hand. Watching his at-bats is one of the most painful things that humans have ever created, so when he's not hitting, you should be thankful. The Kansas City Royals don't have too much to be thankful about right now, but they did go on a miraculous World Series run in 2015, and they should still be thankful about that season. That team and that season were very special, and they should be thankful that they have that in their memories. The White Sox should be thankful about Luis Robert. That guy is an amazing player, and he's ridiculously fun to watch with his power and his defense. He's one of the most fun players to watch, and you should just be glad to be able to watch him on a daily basis if you're a fan or a player on the White Sox. And finishing up the AL Central is the Minnesota Twins, and theirs is pretty obvious. They should be thankful that they won a playoff game. It's been over 20 years, and this year they won a playoff series. That's something to be thankful about in Minnesota. Moving on to the NL West, we're going to be starting out with the San Francisco Giants, and they should be thankful for Jon Heyman. Just for a brief second, Arson Judge was a thing, and he was a Giant. Aaron Judge was a San Francisco Giant because of Jon Heyman, so you should be thankful for Jon Heyman. And on top of that, you should also be thankful for even years because of 2010, 2012, and 2014. The San Diego Padres one is pretty sad, as I'm going with Peter Sadler as the reason why Padres fans and players should be thankful. Recently, he passed away, which really sucks because he was one of the first owners to take a low market team and seriously spend his own money into turning it into a high market franchise. And he had to literally take out a loan because he wanted to be good that badly. That is a level of commitment that no other owner in sports have, and it's just really good to see, and it's very sad that he passed away. So rest in peace, Peter Sadler. The Dodgers should be thankful for 60-game seasons because those are the only seasons where they can actually get the job done. So the 2020 season, the Dodgers should be pretty thankful for. They should also be thankful to the Boston Red Sox for giving them Mookie Betts, but mainly the 2020 season. The Colorado Rockies should be thankful for home runs. they don't really hit that many of home runs, but when they do hit home runs, they're absolute moonshots because they play at Coors Field, and that's basically the only thing that the Rockies have going for them right now. So they should be thankful to hit some home runs and watch some moonshots. And for the final team in the NL West, we have the Diamondbacks, and they should be thankful for the Toronto Blue Jays. The Toronto Blue Jays made an absolutely terrible trade with the D-backs back in the 2023 offseason, giving them Gabriel Moreno and Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who were two of the biggest players in the D-backs World Series run this season. Without them, they don't make the World Series, and it's all thanks to the Blue Jays. So say your thank you to a Blue Jays fan. Now moving on to the AL West, we have the Houston Astros, and they are thankful for I mean 7 straight ALCS appearances. 7 straight ALCS appearances is basically unheard of, and they should be thankful for that, because not only does that take absolute skill and talent, it also takes a little bit of cheating. I mean luck. Congratulations, Houston. You guys are insane. For the Los Angeles Angels, I wanted to say the fact that they've been watching 2 superstars for so long, but they didn't even make the playoffs with them, so I'm not going to say that, and I'm going to say the 2002 World Series. That was the last time they won the World Series, and they should be thankful for it, because there are 4 or 5 teams that have never won a World Series, and the Angels are not one of those teams. So be thankful for what you do have and not what you didn't get. The Oakland Athletics is a very difficult one to be thankful for, especially because I know what's happening with Las Vegas. However, I think if you're an Oakland fan, you should kind of be thankful for Las Vegas. I think moving the A's to Las Vegas might make the owners spend a little bit more, and it sucks that you're losing your team, but if they start winning, that's really the most important thing, I think. So be somewhat thankful of Las Vegas, but also kind of upset that you lost your team. I get it, but I wouldn't know what else to say for Oakland. The Mariners should be thankful for the magnitude of legendary players that have gone through their organization over the years of their existence. They've had guys like Randy Johnson and Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro Suzuki, and even right now they have a special young player in Julio Rodriguez. It is very special to be able to watch that many premier players go through an organization, and that's something to be thankful for. And the final team of the AL West is the Texas Rangers, and again, this one's just extremely obvious. It's the fact that they won their first World Series in 2023. It's a very special thing to win your first World Series, and the way that they did it was very special. So congratulations to the Rangers. You earned your first World Series ring, and you should be extremely thankful for that. Moving on to the NL East, I'm going to be starting out with the Washington Nationals, and you guys should be thankful that Anthony Rendon left before he forgot English. In all seriousness, you guys should be happy that you are not stuck with that contract. Anthony Rendon signed a massive contract with the Angels, and he's been terrible or hasn't played. So you should be happy that he's not around eating up your money. The Mets should be thankful for Steve Cohen. He is another owner that just really cares about winning and does not care about his money. He will throw as much money as he possibly can if it will make his team better. That's something that players and fans should be thankful for, because it's very rare that owners are willing to do that. Be thankful for Steve Cohen, Mets fans. The Atlanta Braves are pretty similar to the Mets, except instead of their owner, they should be thankful for Alex Anthopoulos. This guy knows how to extend players, and he knows how to get the most out of rookie contracts. It's extremely impressive the amount of players he's able to sign, and you know what? For guys on the Braves, it's also pretty beneficial because they get a lot of guaranteed money on their rookie contracts. Everyone involved in the Braves organization and their fans should be thankful for Alex Anthopoulos. The Phillies have one of the greatest fan bases in baseball, and their players and ownership should be very thankful for them. And the fans should be very thankful for Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is just one of the most down-to-earth guys at this point in his career, and he is just an absolute superstar in Major League Baseball. Phillies fans should be so thankful that they get to watch that guy every day play, and those players should just be thankful that Citizens Bank Park is always packed and always sold out, and the fans always bring their A game. And finishing out the NL East, we have the Miami Marlins, and I'm going to say that they should be thankful for the MLB The Show 23 cover having Jazz Chisholm on it. The Marlins are a pretty boring franchise for the most part, and when they get something fun happen, like getting the cover of MLB The Show, I think it should be celebrated, so let's be thankful for that, Marlins fans. The final division of the video is the AL East, and we are going to be starting out with the Boston Red Sox, and they should be thankful for the last 20 years of baseball. They've won 4 World Series rings after going 86 years without collecting any of them, and that's just something to be thankful about. Speaking of the Yankees, they should be happy that Aaron Judge's toe is functioning again. When Aaron Judge was not in that lineup in the 2023 season for part of it because of a toe injury, they were one of the worst teams I've ever experienced on a baseball field. And when Aaron Judge came back, they were pretty competent again. Aaron Judge is truly the MVP of that team and would be the MVP almost every single season if Shohei Ohtani didn't exist. And Yankees fans should just be very, very thankful for that guy and his toe being fully healed. The Baltimore Orioles should definitely be thankful for the fact that their farm system is finally reaching MLB level and their rebuild is going strong. It takes a lot for a rebuild to go as well as Baltimore's is currently going, and they should just be thankful that nothing wrong is happening right now. Guys like Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman look like they may be the real deal, and that's just something to be thankful about because you never know what's going to happen with prospects. The Toronto Blue Jays are the only team that plays in Canada, and because Canada's their home, that means one very special thing that America doesn't have: free healthcare. So, Toronto Blue Jays, they should be happy that they have free healthcare. It's a pretty silly one, but that's okay. I think anyone should be thankful for free healthcare, and the Toronto Blue Jays fall under that category. So be thankful about the little victories. And finally, we have the Tampa Bay Rays. And what should they be thankful about? They should be thankful about having black magic, because that team can turn any player who's terrible into a superstar and then trade away stars and make them terrible. They are basically witches, and they should just be thankful that they understand how to use potions and black magic, because that's the only thing that makes sense when you look at their trade history. Be thankful for your black magic, Tampa. Eventually it'll come back to bite you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and YouTube thinks that you'll like this video, so why not check it out? Thanks for watching.